When I came out with my toy, during the manufacturing of my toy, I had to buy technology. I bought the technology from a man that wasn't figured out. I then figured it out and was made to pay a lot more for the technology. The man that sold it to me came back. He wanted me to sign it back over to him, but I refused. He then made a series of threats against me, but I still refused. Then he went to my neighbors and started watching me in my house. He found somebody to take my blood. My family was lured out of town, and the man began doing things to me. Each time it got worse and worse. But I wouldn't sign. The man put things inside my veins, coat hangers that were snipped down. They put an IV in me, all over me, and put coat hangers in me. The first one he did while I was conscious. Then I was put unconscious, I believe with heroin. They kept IVs on my back where I couldn't take them off or reach them. They kept one with a vial of heroin, so all they had to do was push it, and I would go unconscious. That's when he would do things to me. He did a series of things that got progressively worse. Each time I became conscious, he wanted me to sign, and I refused. I got to name the technology. I named it Water Softner. It's a huge technology. It's a water compression technology. I still haven't seen any of my money from it. Now things are being done to me in my own home. I was attacked a couple weeks ago. The man that attacked me did the same thing that the other man did to me. He shot poison directly into my heart. The other man that sold me the technology and then done things to me put things in my veins. He put these little wood pieces also in my veins. I went to the ER over and over again. And the doctors kept asking to talk to my family members, anybody that was there. They weren't there at first. Then my aunt went up there and they told her somebody was torturing me. He then sharpened down one end of the coat hanger and put an IV in me and rammed it in me. And he told me I have a hole in my vein now. It's leaking blood. And only it wasn't big enough. So he put something on the end of it to make the hole bigger. He put me unconscious. When I woke up, I went to a friend's. He then called. Told my friend to tell me if I wanted to live. I go to the hospital. My blood is all leaking out of me into my stomach. He ruptured several of my veins, he said. He told him, stick your head down there by his stomach and listen. and you could hear the blood going out of my veins. You could literally hear it. It sounded like a broken pipe, water pipe that was broke. I rushed to the ER. The doctors rushed me back, and sure enough, he had ruptured my veins. All of my blood, nearly all of my blood, had already leaked out into my stomach. The doctors had me lay at an angle. Well, I just cried and cried. They gave me something for pain, and they made a cut on me. A cut, they put one of them pans down underneath to catch my blood. They were going to try to reuse it. When they did, it sounded like a 5-gallon bucket of water being poured out. The next thing the man done to me, he put worms all in my body, even on my heart. And he could hold up these pieces of meat, red meat, like from the grocery store, and the worms would come out. And the ones that came out of my chest were covered in my blood. I thought that was what took the 30 years off my life. Several different doctors told me there were several different opinions. Over 30 years of my life has been taken away from me by the things that man did to me. The worms ate out the lining in my stomach. But that's not what took the majority of my life, the years from me. I had less than 10 years. I had around 10 years or less. 3.5 years ago. 3.5 to 4 years ago. Now I have probably 6 or 7 at best. The man shot poison, this black oil looking stuff, into my liver and into my heart over and over and over again. When I became conscious, one of the times after he did it, he left the needle. The angle he hit my heart in went straight down from here. Went straight down into my heart. I remember then me becoming conscious while the man was still here. They were commenting on how fast the blood bags filled up. He filled up several bags straight from out of there. It was straight from my heart. And then he shot poison. That poison all into my heart. I had to go to the same doctors. They rushed me back again. They made a small hole in the needle and held it while they pulled up the stuff. They pulled up all this black, thick looking stuff that the man had shot in directly into my heart. They said they couldn't get it all out. There's poison all in my body. I was attacked a couple of weeks ago, and the person did the same damn thing to me. They're poisoning me again. I need a minimal amount of my money.